I'm J. Samuel Cook, and I'm the director of the 7th Ward Neighborhood Center here. And we are an organization that works to improve quality of life conditions for members of the 7th Ward community. So we focus on health, social, economic, and environmental issues in the neighborhood, and we try to improve issues to encourage a better standard of living for members of this community. And so we've been partnering with Fourth World Movement now since before I came on. I've been here a year, and my predecessor partnered with Fourth World Movement quite a bit. And so when Fourth World Movement approached me about partnering with them with the space, I was particularly impressed with the work they had been doing in the community, because so often we focus on issues in society and in our respective nations and in our respective communities, and we focus on the after effect of the issue. And oftentimes we don't focus on the real systemic problems that society faces. And one of those issues is poverty, intergenerational poverty, lack of access to resources, lack of access to what we would term the American dream. And now for about 30 years, give or take, longer than some of us have been living, we have lived in the United States in a society that has said, if you give extra money to the richest folk in society, it'll trickle down to the poorest folk in society. And that's the type of economic thinking that we've had here. Even now, for about 30 years, we've had that type of thinking. Even now, when you have a public educational system that is now lagging behind other nations, we still say if you give the rich more money, it'll trickle down to the poor. Even in a society and at a time where mortgages for the middle class and for the disinherited are underwater, people are still saying there's a big debate going on in Washington, not about how do we approach and fix issues of systemic poverty, but should we extend tax cuts for the wealthiest people in the nation, the top 2%. And I'm certainly not politicizing this. I'm not telling you what's right or wrong. I'm just saying that that is the economic reality in the United States now. And so when we have an organization like Fourth World Movement that is actively working to address issues of systemic poverty and the root causes of poverty, I can only be impressed. And I can only thank you all for the work you're doing, not only in the 7th Ward, but in all communities across New Orleans and across the nation and across the world. And so I just want to thank you all for everything you're doing and to entreat you to continue to do those things so long as there's breath in your body, because we do need it, okay? Thank you so much.